Hello and welcome to Lanier. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I partner with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for ARCA Cars at Lanier as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 3 Week 7 official series. If you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe. It does a ton to help my channel. I'm a very small time racer here in Wisconsin. I have a late model that's sitting in my garage, mostly because I don't have a sponsor to be able to run. But my daughter Sydney, she has been running go-karts all summer long at Road America and Badger Kart Club. So we've been having a lot of fun with that. Anything you guys can do, whether it's a like, a subscribe, if you have a small business and you're interested in putting your name on the car, on the channel, anything like that, please reach out to me. You can reach me Team 53 Discord, which is linked below, as well as our Facebook page and all of that stuff, all in the description below in this video. So let's talk a little bit about ARCA at Lanier. A lot of you guys that are running this have really only ever seen short track on NASCAR or Bowman Gray or something like that. And I will tell you that if you drive like that, you will not survive the week. So the biggest thing in short track racing is a common give and take and some respect. And if you can, you know, learn to give a little bit, my belief has always been that later on you can take. And this week at Lanier is going to be no different. It's a very small track, 0.38 miles. It's pretty narrow. There's walls everywhere. So when guys spin out, when guys wreck, there's a good chance the track's going to be blocked. So you really have to keep your head on a swivel. Let's go in though and let's take a look at our garage. It's a fixed chassis, fixed setup race, so we can only change three things in it. Steering ratio, I left default 10:1. Steering offset, I moved to +4. It's just a driver comfort thing. We've talked about in other videos how it's literally just moving straight on your wheel from being like 1 o'clock on your wheel to being about 12:30-ish, 12:20-ish. So you're just not quite as far to the right down the straightaways, but then you got to turn a little bit further to the left in the corners. And then my brake bias I shot down to 60%. The big thing with brake bias is going to be as you guys are going into the corner. If when you're going into the corner you feel the rear end getting really light and rotating around, I would increase that number a little bit and that's going to help tighten you up on entry. If you're going into the corner and you just feel like that nose is not doing anything, you're just pushing towards the wall, then you want to decrease that number and that should help you out a little bit there. But other than that, like I said, there's nothing else that we can change. So let's go out for a quick run of qualifying. Lap 2 was definitely faster for me in qualifying. So we'll kind of talk about my friends at Impel Motorsports right now. They are a next level sim rig dealer as well as a Moza dealer. So if you're looking to upgrade your sim racing equipment, head over there. But I have a special offer. If you're looking to get a sim racing rig, head over to the Team 53 Discord. If you join that, there's in our announcements tab, there's an announcement. Free shipping on next level sim rigs um, through Team 53. So you have to join us and we'll get you hooked up there. But head over to impelmotorsports.com, see what they have in stock. If there's something on the next level website that they don't show, send them an email and they'll get you a price for it. So we'll go high here in 3 and 4 coming to our fast lap on lap 2 and just get a huge run. And now you'll see here on the front stretch, as we get there, I'm already on the brake at the start finish line getting ready for turn 1. So we're here. These ARCA cars have really, really bad brakes compared to a late model stock or a super late model. I feel like in iRacing, the super late models and the late model stocks, the brakes are better. So we're not quite braking this early. But with the ARCA car, super terrible brakes, super sketchy setup. We're going to lift super early right here at the start finish line. We're going to bring this down into the corner. And our goal is going to be to get our left side tires right around this yellow dashed line here in the corner. That's where all of the grip is here at Lanier. And this is talking to somebody with a 7500i rating and has won a ton of short track races in iRacing. So we bring it down. You'll notice how kind of as we go across this line here, my brake usage is going to drop considerably. And we're just going to let it kind of free rotate here, especially pit exit, free rotate through the corner. So we let it rotate. We're going to get those left sides down. You see there I had to give it a little bit more brake to get this car into yaw and get it to rotate. Now we got these left side tires right around that dash line. When we look inside the car, it looks like we're over it, but that's actually pretty much on it. So we go through this corner and then we get right about 2/3 of the way through the corner. And there's the Barrett Chrysler Dodge Jeep. You're coming up on where it says NASCAR All-American Series. That's where you're going to throttle up. There's the red barrel right there on the inside of the track. You'll throttle up and you'll drive nice and hard off. Now, same thing for 3 and 4. Pretty much identical track. We're going to get ready here. We're going to get there. You see right past midpoint of the backstretch, we're already started on the brakes. We're going to bring this car in, rotate it around, get those left sides right around that yellow line, and then we're going to throttle up nice and hard and get us a good drive off the corner. You'll notice too that when I throttle up, for the most part, I get that wheel straight at some point. The wheel gets fairly straight compared to what it is in the middle of the corner. My optimal for this was like a 7 something, so there's definitely a little bit more speed in it. If we spent a little bit more time, we could probably get there, but it'll be okay. This will be a great lap for you guys in the video. And then let's take you inside the car with my friends at Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. They are an independent AMSOIL dealer. Link is in the description below if you want to get your own AMSOIL. Basically, every time you use that link, it helps keep the content on this channel free. So if you do your own oil changes, definitely a place to go. If you have a shop and you don't currently use AMSOIL products, you want to offer that to your customers, you can sign up through them as well. So here we go, lap inside the car. And there you go. Race trim. All right, so let's talk about race trim here. Pit road here is a nightmare. So you see we exit going into turn 1. That's where we come out on track. But then we enter the pits right here off of turn 4. So you guys are going to share the front stretch with cars coming in and cars going out. So if you get into a wreck early, your race is pretty much done here. You're going to have to come into the pits here, go all the way around, and use your fast repair. It's really, really important. Even if you're not the fastest car on track, if you just avoid wrecks, you're going to be better off than somebody who gets involved in anything. So keep that in mind here if you're struggling this week. Lanier is also a track where bottom is very, very important. You don't want to be up here in the second lane. Now, that being said, sometimes in iRacing and with certain tire models and certain tire surfaces, the second lane will come in. Typically speaking, in a 50 lap race at night, the second lane probably not going to come in that well. But you're certainly welcome to try it about lap 25, 30, about halfway. It might start to come in a little bit. But you really have to play that game. Otherwise, bottom, always king here at Lanier. And you'll see too, first couple laps are not quite as quick as what they are later on. So you got to get a couple laps to get some heat in the tires, and then as you get that heat in the tires, the car will pick up. Places to pass here, entry to 1, entry to 3 are usually your big ones with people swinging out wide to get into the corners. You can dive bomb them. A lot of times you will see guys go down onto the apron to make passes. I never encourage that. I just don't like it, but it happens. You'll see guys that are going to bump and run you all day long. It is super easy though, especially with the ARCA car and the amount of torque that the rear wheels get. If they catch you when you're just getting on throttle, they're going to send you for a loop. And likewise, if you catch someone, they're going to go for a loop. So you just kind of have to be aware of that and keep that in the back of your head this week as you're racing. But if you've made it to the end of this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Head over to the Team 53 Discord. Like I said, we've got our next level sim rig deal going on. Free shipping if you're looking to upgrade, whether it's a wheel stand all the way up to a full 80/20 aluminum cockpit. So best of luck, and we will see you guys in the next video.